What in the world is going on here? Eric Hayden here in the garden. This cane is something I've been watching the last week or so. What do you think it is? Do you think there's anything wrong? Should I be concerned? It certainly looks much different than this older growth in terms of leaves and canes. So what I'm talking about is something called Rosette. Sometimes people say witch's broom. It's spread by a mite. If this were the case, which I'm not 100% sure yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm okay, I would want to dig this plant up because this mite could spread and infect other roses in the garden. With that, you would want to remove the material, take it out in the trash, get rid of all of this so that the mite that infected this plant doesn't spread through your garden. For now, I'm going to lay low. Sometimes you can get this excessive growth at the end of a plant, and it certainly looks like that could be the case, but there's a couple of reasons why I'm holding back. I'll see if I can dig up some pictures and try to put them into this video, but I kind of want to do a short one where it's a little more obvious. But number one, the cane is huge to begin with. I don't know if you can see this, but it's coming down from the bottom. This is one of those basil breaks, and it is, I don't know if you can tell with my finger, but it's bigger than my finger. This thing is huge. So it's growing really well. The other thing is, in the garden, I've noticed that a lot of roses are putting out basil breaks that are growing really, really well. So overall, a lot of the growth in the garden has looked really good, and I'll show you some examples of that. So we'll watch it. Comment below. What do you think? Do you think that's Rosette? I've never had it in the garden. I certainly hope I don't. Our prevailing wind is from the south and southwest, and we're 3 miles from the ocean. So I do think that helps in terms of not spreading stuff our way. But I'll keep an eye out for it. Again, that's that cane there. But I'll give you some other examples. I mean, just lots of growth, new growth on the rose bushes. Crescendo, which if you've been following all winter, this was cut back to the ground. Here's a new cane. So this is an example of something that's much easier to tell it's fine. You know, these leaves look purple and they look different, but this is just a new cane. This is how it should look. That's 100% okay. But the question is, you know, do I need to worry about that? And worry enough in terms of I'll pay attention and see what's going on. But just another example that, you know, we have had some rain now finally, and all those organics, they don't work right away, but slowly but surely they do work. And you can see all this growth on Mr. Lincoln. So just a great example of here where we pruned a couple weeks ago. I'll zoom into that. So that's where we either deadheaded or pruned, and now we have a new cane coming out. So everything purple here, all these purple leaves, that's new growth. And you can kind of see this crazy growth. This almost looks like what you just saw on the rose that I just showed you, Dizzy Heights. I forgot to mention that what that rose was. It's Dizzy Heights. So you can see this kind of crazy growth, and it's all over the bush. So I think Dizzy Heights is fine. I'll certainly update you on that and let you know what the case is. Sometimes it's not obvious. I'm taking a chance, yes, by not digging it up and getting rid of it. But I'm confident it is not what it potentially could be, which is Rosette. Here's just another example. This is crystalline. You can see all that new growth on top, and it looks kind of crazy looking because of the rain we've had, and then those organic fertilizers are working. So I'll last leave you with some of this growth. Veterans Honor is doing real well, but look at these basil breaks, almost the tallest canes, you know, on here. Here's another one, just a great example of that. So those are obvious with that purple nature to them that they're fine. And here's another one coming from below. So very good growth in the garden. The alfalfa, you know, the cottonseed meal, that slow continued release of nitrogen and a little bit of phosphorus and potassium, but especially nitrogen with the alfalfa, is making things look good. So that's it in the garden. Not exactly into our second flush, but it's much different than that first flush, which is kind of all centered around a couple weeks. But we're getting some stragglers that are combining into, that's Let Freedom Ring, kind of our second flush trying to develop here in Eastern North Carolina. Hope everyone's doing well, but comment on the video. You think it is Rosette? Have you ever had it? And yeah, submit some pictures. I'll try to post this as quickly as I can. And we are on YouTube now. Well, been on YouTube, excuse me, on Facebook, ROSCY forecast, rosy forecast on Facebook as well. Take care, everyone.